We have become human doings rather than human beings, and we're constantly chasing and searching for the things that we hope will bring us joy and happiness. So we're always searching for the things we need to buy. And of course, that's not our fault. That's how our economy is set up, and all of the marketing psychology behind if we feel bad, we need to buy something. And of course, that's what our whole economy runs on. But this constant search, I'll be happy when I get the promotion, the partner, the house, the renovations, that holiday, that amount of money in the bank, this amount of weight loss. There is always something that we see on the horizon that we think will fill that void, will help us feel whole, and will help complete us. And of course, when we get to that horizon, whether it's the job, the house, the partner, there's always another horizon further on. The novelty wears off, and we realize that that happiness and that joy that we're searching is still on the next horizon. So it always seems like it's so far out and yet never here that we can enjoy in the moment. But I'd argue that it is. We just don't see it. And I think this is the fundamental difference, and why we are talking so much about mental health or mental ill health, burnout, and of course, just general unhappiness and disconnect, lack of meaning and purpose. It's because we're on this pursuit. We are searching for something that's always on the next horizon, rather than cultivating what's already there. And I believe that rather than chasing happiness, we can be creating contentment. And it's a word that I've come to use, calmony. Calmony, I believe, sums up this grounded confidence we have when everything is right in our world. When we have an inner world that is not at the whim of external circumstances, where we create our own composure and state of being, regardless of the storms that might be happening around us. So calmony describes this state of being, this grounded confidence, this wholeness, because we are connected to who we are, and we live a life of meaning and purpose as a result. It's when we know ourselves, and it's when we are content. Now, we all have the conditions. In the developed world, we all have the conditions to create this calmony. And it's a little bit like baking. So it's a little bit like baking a recipe. We have all the ingredients in the tin, we just haven't switched the oven on. And creating calmony is the equivalent of turning on your oven, because for most of us, the ingredients are already there to create this calmony. And if we live with calmony, if we've cultivated this calmony within, then it doesn't matter what's on the outside or what happens externally. We've always got this grounded confidence in this place from which we be and we operate and we move through the world, right? And with that comes our wellness, our sense of connection, our meaning and our purpose, and this contentment that all is well in the world and I've got everything I need, even when that might not be much. And of course, when we feel this way, we're less likely to be comparing to others and wanting what they've got. We're less likely to be feeling like we don't have enough and we're falling short. We're less likely to burn out because of that constant chase and pursuit. And what happens is our lives move from feeling full but empty to feeling fulfilled, and we are content and we are happy, and so we seek less of those further horizons. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that we go and live in a cave and just sit with our calmony. This means that we are still progressing in our career, we are still living in the house that we like, with hopefully the person that we like too, and yet those things are not dependent upon our happiness. We are happy anyway. Those things are just the bonus. And of course, when we live with calmony, we're more likely to live in a way that is aligned to who we are and what we want. So we have this life by design as well when we live in a place of calmony.